Hello guys, it's me again. Thank you for watching. So today's lecture is about the quasi experimental studies. And first of all, I would like to introduce that yeah, I've taken this star in the left upper corner because it's very important. The two necessary requirements for a quasi-experimental study is that there are no random allocation of subject, and also there are no control group, and it is definitely different and opposite to the true experimental study that I've introduced before. So if you guys are interested in the true experimental study, and welcome to see the previous video. So here's the examples of different quasi-experimental study, and here I list 5 of them. And the first one, which is also the weakest one, is the one group pretest protest design. And as I've written here in Chinese, that means there's only one group, and we should compare the result of the sample before and after the treatment design. And the second one is the interrupted time series. And I've also prepared a slide here explaining the interrupted time series design. And the line here, as you can see, it means the treatment happening time, and before it is the time before the treatment, and on the right hand side is the time after the treatment, which is the post intervention. And this is a best fit line of all the statistical data, and as you can see, the change in trend reverse before and after the treatment. So you can observe the change in level and trend after a time series design. So one of the benefit for time series design is that the effect of maturation decrease, so the validity also decrease. The validity also increase. And this third one is the patient as control. What does it mean by the patient as own control is that there are only one group in total, and the patient group and the control group is actually the same group, which means that the patient are first tested without the treatment and being the control group, and after the scientists have the result of the first measurement, they give the treatment to all the patients with the same group and measure again. And this is called the patient as own control. And as you can see, the first 3 methods of design for the quasi-experimental study also have the same common disadvantage, which is they are easily affected by the outside factors, which is also the confounding, which is also, for example, the environmental factor, historical factor, and so on. So the fourth one is the historical control. There are 2 groups, and the one control group and one tested group. Control group is that the scientists will check the patient record before, and it will easily affect by different time period or study environment. And for the tested group, they will basically have the treatment, and scientists will compare these 2 groups, and this is called historical control, which the patient being observed by the patient record do not need to meet the scientists in person. They just need to provide the patient's record, and this is all. So this is the end. And the fifth one, which is also the strongest one, is equivalent pretest post-test control group design, and it is simply a true experimental design, except that it is non-randomly allocated. I mean, the sample themselves is non-randomly allocated, and it is maybe subjectively allocated by the researcher. And this is all the summary of the Quasi Experimental Design and Study. And I hope you guys will like this video, and hope you guys can enjoy this video. Thank you.